lonely home. Days are fast and nights are long. I fall asleep with the lights on. Dreams of love, they fight the dawn. And you, only you knew where to find me. There are lots of trips in the town. There are lots of booze I try to drown. I got friends that keep me up from down. No one to put my arms around. And you, only you knew where to find me. I try to read to fall asleep. I guess that's why I always
He'll feed back.
drink.
He's so far off the mic.
Just so I don't have to think how my dirty dishes in the sink. And you, only you knew where to find me. It was you, only you knew where to find me. Thank you, Kyle. It's no big deal. Del McCurry played 117 in a suit. I'll never complain about the weather ever again. It's wonderful. It's cooler than it was earlier. I'm trying to play all the songs you beautiful people have requested. I appreciate it. It's really welcoming here. I've had this in my mind the whole time. I knew it. Perfect. You guys are doing outstanding behavior here. Oh, Grandma. So this is about my other grandma, my Grandma Sam. She crazy Irish woman. And when she divorced my grandpa, she went down to Bakersfield and started running with this old cat named Jim Barr. He played in all the honky-tonks, and they both drank themselves to death. And I was just a little kid when they died, but absolutely my favorite people in the whole world. My grandma gave me she found a Slayer, Iron Maiden recorded cassette on the street, and I was like in 4th grade. She handed me my first Slayer tape. And the first guitar I ever touched was Big Jim's. They went out for a smoke break, and I picked up the guitar and I tried to take a drink of my grandma's Pepsi, and it wasn't Pepsi, so I had my first whiskey and guitar experience with him also. This is called Big Jim's guitar, and I still have this guitar and I play on it. Well, my grandma was a dancer, Big Jim was a fisherman. They were lovers for a while. They both carried on. Big Jim, he picked on the guitar like no one ever seen. And my grandma had a love affair her whole life with Jim Beam. Before the whiskey took their livers, well, I was just a kid, and there's lots of things that I don't remember. But one thing I can't forget is Big Jim's guitar and my grandma dancing around the room, just sipping on her whiskey jar. Oh, I couldn't get enough. Well, them always falling down drunk, but them never falling out of love. Jim, he lived down in Bakersfield. He played with the best, from honky-tonk to honky-tonk. His guitar would never rest. Grandma would go watch him. She'd sit there at the bar, order up that bourbon, while old Jim picked on his guitar. When the night was over, Big Jim slayed all the songs that other people had wrote. I'd take my grandma home and they'd fill the room with cigarettes, smell of bourbon strong. Big Jim would play from the bottom of his heart for my grandma all night long on Big Jim's guitar. And my grandma dancing around the room, just sipping on her whiskey jar. Oh, I couldn't get enough. Well, them always falling down drunk, but them never falling out of love. And it's been many moons since I heard old Jim play. Or been in my grandma's loving arms on that warm summer day. And as I gotten older, I've grown to realize that our bodies, they sure leave us, but that guitar will never die like Big Jim's guitar. And my grandma dancing around the room, just sipping on her whiskey jar. Oh, I couldn't get enough of them always falling down drunk, but them never falling out of love. Yeah, it's coming back.